early for menopause, it's comments like these that we have to remember. It's yes, natural menopause usually happens around the age of 45 to 51, but there's some people that go into surgical menopause, having a partial or a total hysterectomy, or you could go into chemical menopause depending on the medications you're on, or if you're having breast cancer treatments. So it can shove your body into menopause, and that's the nicest way I can see it, right? 1 minute you're good, literally the next day after the surgery, your body is shoved into menopause. And a lot of doctors don't tell women this, and they literally think they're going crazy. So I just wanted to acknowledge that comment. That experience is very common, unfortunately, and it's why we keep having these conversations to bring more awareness. Because being in at 25 and having to have your body heal from the trauma of that surgery, because it's a major surgery, and most doctors don't send these patients to a dietitian so that the body heals properly. And then if you're going into menopause, and she talked about being a diabetic, menopause also causes uncontrolled blood sugars, blood pressures, cholesterol issues, right? So you can be not a diabetic one day and a diabetic the next day, basically. And having to deal with all of that, and then having to show up as a leader in whatever job you're at, it could be really, really challenging. So I just wanted to thank Annie for sharing her experiences and being open to sharing it. It is important. So thanks for that.
Thank you, Annie. Journey, I'll let you explain this one if you wish. Yeah. What's my feet hurt?
Self-experience, right?
Oh, well, we were talking like weird parts of your body just ache, and my neck aches and my bottom of my feet ache, and it's just it happens right around my cycle, and so that's it's weird. It feels weird. Like I'm not changing anything, so that's
and that's just the fluctuations of the hormones.
It is something weird, but and then also I drink a lot of pickle juice during that time.
Does it help?
She likes a pickle juice.
I love pickle juice like nobody's does. But I think it's like the potassium, sodium. Obviously, my body craves.
Yeah. So it could be electrolytes that you're not balanced around that time. So you may have to change your diet a bit when it's around your cycle.
I might have to change my diet a little bit. I don't eat enough, but I work out regularly, and it feels better like to work out than to be sedentary. So anyways.
Yeah, but if you're working out, then you have to make sure you're getting enough nutrients, especially after the workout, so that you're not depleting yourself further.
Yeah. So like at like 3 a.m. when I'm just like blood clot, great. I'm gonna have some turnips and beets. Yes.
I'm seeing the question from Christy. Recommend supplements. So again, it's an individualized basis depending on what your blood work shows. But generally, I think everyone should be on omega-3 supplement. Yes, you can get it from food, but our bodies don't really absorb enough from food. So even if you're eating a lot of salmon or walnuts or whatever it is, your bodies still doesn't absorb enough that you need. Especially if it's stressed out a lot, you need a lot more omega-3. So if it's one thing I tell people, get an omega-3 supplement, and there are vegan options as well. But also to test for things like magnesium, zinc, vitamin D, and B12. Do a blood test and see if you're low in those, because coming out of COVID, a lot of people still work indoors and work from home. A lot of us are walking around and very low in vitamin D, and vitamin D affects a lot of our body's processes, including things like mood changes. So checking your vitamin D levels. Most of my clients are on a vitamin D supplement. With vitamin D, you have to take is D3 and K2. But I talk to your pharmacist about these things. Pharmacists are trained in supplements. But yeah, so test your magnesium levels, zinc, vitamin D, B12. Even meat eaters are low in B12 sometimes. And definitely if you can't get an omega-3 supplement as your sort of base, and then test for other things if depending on what your condition is. You're too high from a lack of sleep. So yes, sleep is important. It can affect our hormone levels, not just cortisol, but I'm not sure when you're referring to, because cortisol is naturally higher when we wake up. It's supposed to be high when we wake up. But yes, if our sleep is destroyed, or we're not getting enough sleep, enough restful sleep, some of my clients, they get the hours, but it's not quality sleep. They're not going through those REM cycles. So yes, lack of sleep can affect everything about your body. Chocolate, yes, dark chocolate especially, not just for mood swings, but for it's had a lot of health benefits, including things like cancer. So if you can have a square of 2 of dark chocolate every day, it's very helpful.
See, I have the dark chocolate that she buys was because I don't eat it. I don't eat it. It's too bitter for my liking, so it stays longer in the house. But now you're telling me there's a reason for it.
It is better, a better choice than the milk chocolate, which tends to have more sugars. Dark chocolate has more of the antioxidants, but you can pair it with like cherries or strawberries, whatever you get your hands on. Pairing it with a sweeter fruit is a good idea. So what I usually tell clients is have a bit of like dark chocolate, pumpkin seeds, and some fruits together, and it sort of mellows out the bitterness of the dark chocolate. And usually after like a few months, clients are eating dark chocolate on its own because they've gotten accustomed to the taste.
Yeah, that's Sean. Keep your shares in Cadbury's is fine. These are great. Right. Another one, evening primrose oil.
Evening primrose oil helps some women and doesn't help others. That one you really have to try it and see if it works for you. Give all medications, all supplements. You should give it at least 3 months to figure out if it works for you. But yeah, evening primrose, it's sort of a gamble. It helps some and it doesn't help others. It's not a guarantee.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that one.
So try to remember, everyone has a different journey. So if you're not having debilitating symptoms, I mean, that's excellent. But of course, your foundation should always be a good balanced diet where we're getting enough nutrients. If we need to take multivitamins, that's not a problem, because some people, it depends on the access they have to food. Affordability is a factor as well. So whatever works for you, I think, is always the good part. And it's not for me to judge whether, something, because what works for you may not work for other people. So if whatever you're doing is working for you right now and you're able to function, you have a good quality of life, you're getting enough sleep, you're not in pain from menopause, then it's a good thing.
Excellent. Sean says his wife.
This is Rett-Cycle syndrome, yeah. And if that works for her, that works for her. Just keep doing it, yeah.
Yeah, and the dark chocolates and the almonds, as you said. So
it's a good combination, especially at night as well. The compounds in the almonds will help with sleep as well. Yeah.
Excellent. Welcome, Mr. David Jones, Mr. Metaverse Man. I'm glad you're here.
I don't know what time it is in is it Thailand? I cannot remember.
Is it in Thailand? No, I thought it's in the US. No,
it's in the other parts. No, he moved a couple of months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the country. I think it's Thailand.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is our last comment, I think. So let's
begin. Everyone else was saying hi and thank you. So yeah.
So thank you, everyone. Dr. Marcia, we lost you. I'm glad you came back.
Yeah,
I'll let you. So please, I have the mic. To tell us what you want to leave us with.
Yeah, if you could tell us about your latest book for a couple of minutes before we sign off. Yeah.
Okay, so this is my latest book, My Faith Looks Up, and it is on Amazon. It's on Ingram Spark, Barnes and Noble, Kobo, Goodreads. And so I am encouraging everyone to go out and get their copy. If you want to upgrade your faith and have it intact to serve you for all seasons. It's really filled with experiences, it's filled with practicality, and it also helps you to discern God's purpose in the middle of pressure and find strength when you're tired of being strong and reignite your courage. It also helps you to lead with resilience, clarity, and confidence. And so, if you want to build unshakable faith that makes you survive in your life and your leadership, this upgrade is important. And it is very economical. So, I hope I get the support so we can make this a bestseller. That's what I say. And I also want to say to leaders who are going through menopause, this book is good for you to balances your emotions and gets your mind in the right place. Thanks for having me. It was my delight. Very beneficial, very eye-opening, and very, very instructive for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The book is bigger than I thought it was. I bought the ebook. Say that there is the sample you can read on Amazon, and that's what convinced me that there's useful knowledge in the book.
Because I have a page. I have a page for your personal thoughts because I give strategies. I teach strategies right there. I tell you how to overcome for each chapter. So the weight of waiting, I ask you questions I give you this page for you to use. So I wanted it to have that size so you could write. You could actually journal.
Okay. So it's A4 size, it looks like, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay. Great book. Great book, my friend. Let's talk, Dr. Marcia. I'll tell you how to get bestseller. It's a strategy. It's a plan.
And please leave the link in the comments as well.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Well, we have gone over time.
You don't say. I told you carry on talking. I would just stand here and let you do your thing.
Yes, right? But we need to wrap. Yeah, I'm very late for my meeting.
So
but
thank you all.
Yes.
Says Annie, I appreciate I'm diabetic from 80 years old, so it's very difficult to try to balance my hormones and sugars. But we can get through it. That's the point, right, Annie? That's the point.
Once you get the right support, you can get through anything. I believe so.
Yes, for sure. No. I appreciate you, Christy. Excellent
hey,
show. Of course,
Lisa.
has been on stage.
I am not seeing myself on screen.
Lisa, question.
Okay.
So I think maybe one thing you could discuss in a future podcast is the good effects that getting an IUD can be on perimenopause, because I think it lessens the progesterone levels in your uterus, and so and it's not a bad thing. It's potentially a good option.
I will look into it. Thanks for that.
Look into it. IUD progesterone.
Yep, I will write it down. Okay. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you so much, Lovebug. Okay.
Thank you. All right. So that's everyone. We got through everyone. Unless Sean wants to say something before we go. Sean?
Just a simple thank you for this discussion. Thank you for having me on stage. And let's keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for coming to share with us, Sean.
Yes,
definitely. You saved me for sure.
As if you're so stressed, I don't understand.
Yeah, of course not. Sean, you're a star, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. My friends, everyone, I just want to say we appreciate your time we spent with us and all the 25 LinkedIn users. Which is Charito, Christy, and everyone else. These things happen, right? This is technology for you.
Yeah, and I keep losing you all. It's telling me I have a weak signal. So before we lose I lose the show. Thank you
Yeah.
everyone for joining. Thank you for the engaging discussion in the comments. It was just, I'm reading the comments and I'm just like so impressed with the engagement. Thank you for Joni and Sean who came on stage, and a special thank you to Dr. Marcia for giving your wisdom. I really appreciate it. I knew it would have been a great discussion. And thank you, Annie, of course, for always supporting me in these shows. We will be back next 2 weeks where we will, I think it's, let me just check. I think that's close to our anniversary. I'm not sure, but oh no, we have Dr. Tanya on that show because the Work-Life Balance Summit is coming up. So we'll share a little bit about that. So please join us next 2 weeks on Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern, where we will talk about menopause again. Please share the event, reshare it with your friends, colleagues, anybody you think will need to hear the message.
Yeah,
thanks so much again.
Dr. Tanya coming second time. I mean, that's a record, right? I know she normally talks holistic wellness.
Yes,
so that's what she's going to talk about as well.
Yes, so it's very fitting that she'll be here, and I'll be in the summit as well. So excited to talk to her.
Well, yeah. Someone send me a link. If you're there, send me a link. Let's hear what you have to say. Enjoy your night, my friend. I got book launch tomorrow. Do join us. The one thing we were going to do is die. So let's learn how to prepare before we die.
What a way to end the show. Thanks, Annie.
He's how I got to celebrate.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye. You meant to play now. Why are you not playing?